Hey everybody, it's Sheila Davis with Advice Chicks, and I'm here today with Heather Jadus of Beauty Counter. And I'm so excited. Heather and I met on a Facebook group, and we've become good friends, and she sent me this beautiful lipstick. So if you're looking for some excellent beauty tips, Heather is definitely the person to contact. But Heather, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your business and what you offer to your clients?
Okay. Beauty Counter is a kind of a new company. They just opened about a year ago, March of last year. And they're on a great mission to get safe products into the hands of everyone. So their products are, they're very chic, they're highline, they're effective, but they're also safe. I think what sets us apart from other like beauty product companies, there's a few things. One is we have a really stringent ingredient process that we go through. You know, we make sure we pull out all ingredients. The United, or I'm sorry, yeah, the European Union. I always say that wrong. European Union is hard. I should just say EU because that's easier. Anyways, the EU, they ban about 1,300 cosmetic ingredients, and the US only bans 11. So
Wow.
yeah, in our, yeah, I know, right? In our process, we ban those 1,300. Plus, we have a never list, which are a few other things that we don't allow in our products. And then we take the products that work. So we make sure that they're effective. You know, if you're putting things on your face and they're being absorbed into your body, they should be effective. It shouldn't be there for no reason. So, I joined Beauty Counter because of their mission, because I have two little kids. I got a 3.5-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy, and I'm always worried about what's going in their bodies when they eat. And I never thought about what's on their skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It absorbs everything you put on it. So it's really important. So when I was introduced to this company, it was really eye-opening, and it was like an instant, I need to do this. I need to spread the word.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm really amazed at the number of things that aren't blocked in America. That really surprises me. So
Yeah.
tell me, now we were talking a little bit before we started recording with how you could help with a few things of my little issues that I have, but tell us what other problems or what problems, even the one that we talked about, if you'd like, do you solve for your clients besides making them beautiful?
Besides making them beautiful and making them not put toxins on their body, we have a small line at the moment. We're kind of rolling out a lot of products. We have our essential skincare line, which consists of a face wash, an exfoliator, a day cream, a night cream, rose water spray, and an eye cream. So that's kind of what we started with. And then we have 3 essential oils, and they're facial oils for your face, which when I started, I was like, I don't think I'm going to use that oil. I'm not sure about that. Because I thought, you put oil on your face and your face is going to be oily and then you're going to break out. But the reality is a lot of people these days are using these oil-free products, which have, kind of not nice stuff in them to get the oil out. And what happens is your body overcompensates. It creates more oil, and that's where your breakouts are coming from. So they had the
Well, that
oils,
makes
and then we
sense.
just introduced our anti-aging line on March 15th. So that helps with, your fine lines and wrinkles if you have any problems there. But that has 6 products in it, and I'm still learning them all. But we have a facial wash, we have a firming cream, we have toner pads, and then a night cream and eye perfector. And I really like it, the new one too. The new line. And of course, we have the lip line, which is some stuff I sent to you. We have 6 colors of the lip sheer, and then we have a lip shine. And they're expected to roll out between 50 and 70 new products this year, mostly makeup. So I'm pretty excited about sunscreen and makeup. So I'm pretty excited
Yeah.
about that.
Well, that sounds amazing. I need to definitely do a little more digging into those products that you offer, especially getting to my age, almost halfway through my life. I think it's time to start. We should start early, and we tell ourselves that, and people tell us that all the time that we should start early caring for our skin. I have a terrible time with eczema, and I wish back when I was younger that I had taken better care of my skin. So I'm trying to teach my daughters, I have so many daughters, that they need to take care of their skin. And so this is really important. I think that what you're offering is fantastic for all women and probably men as well.
It
Not
is.
only women need to take care of their skin, men need to as well.
No, and the good thing is, when you talk about the word fragrance, which is in a lot of products that females use, fragrance is kind of a scary word because it's trade secret. Okay, so there can be like 5, 10, or even like 1,200 ingredients within that word. Yeah, and you don't know what they are. So, and my point being, we don't put a lot of crazy scents, like all natural scents. So it's really unisex. A lot of our stuff can be used by men and women. We have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and body lotion also.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be checking into that a little more. So Heather, now for the down and dirty part of our interview, if you would like to share your mess to success story. That see now the good news is about this is that we have all started out as a mess, and there's a cycle, right? You're a mess, you're a success, you're a mess. That happens to all of us. So learning from other people will maybe help help some of us not make the same mistakes. So I like to share my story because I've made so many mistakes and I don't want others to make it. So why don't you
Mhm.
share your story with us?
Sure, absolutely. And I was gonna, when you were gonna ask me that question, which I knew you would, because of the story, but mess to success, yes, but I can still be a mess on some days, even though I'm successful, because not every day is a great day. But when I started a year ago, I had never done sales. I had never done direct marketing. I had no clue what I was doing, to be honest. I have been working for 20 years in the energy industry doing document management. That's what I did before I did this. So I was in the professional world, but never with sales. But I knew that the product was important and I knew that I had to get it out there. And so I kind of stumbled a lot. I knew that social media was going to be huge. I was already a big Facebook person. So I started a page and I started doing things. And that's when I started joining some of the groups, the marketing groups and the fitness groups, the health conscious groups. And I think that is huge for people in any new business. You have to make contacts, you have to create relationships, you have to teach people, and you have to learn from people. If you're not doing that from the start, it's going to take longer than it should for you to get going. And also just kind of putting yourself out there. I learned that too. You can't hide behind the computer and just think that people are going to buy stuff from you. People need to know, they need to know who you are and what you like and what you don't like and what your struggles are and what your family looks like and what you're doing and your personality. It's so important for when you're doing online business, especially when you're an entrepreneur. So I did a lot of that stuff. I've stepped out of the comfort zone and I've done headshots and I've started a blog even and all these things that I never ever. I mean, I'm a numbers girl. I never thought I would be writing, but honestly, it's not hard when you have a subject that you're passionate about. It's pretty easy to give people information that you think is important. So, it's been a year. I'm certainly not where I want to be a year from now, but I am a huge step from where I started out. So I guess mini success, we can call it.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like you said, some days we're a mess and some days we're a success. And that happens to all entrepreneurs. And I think it's important, especially for new entrepreneurs, to realize that even if you do have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, that doesn't mean that it's time to quit and give up. So
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's awesome that you have kept going. And especially with the brand new product, you're not only talking to people about your new business, but about a new business that people haven't heard of. There's, definitely larger named companies that provide similar products that you're talking about, not certainly not with the quality that you're talking about, that may have been a little easier for you to sell, but you went with something that you believed in and that you felt really strongly about, and that makes the difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Uh,
that was a really brave move. I think starting out from literally from scratch is definitely quite a bit braver than. what some of the others of us have tried. So you did tell us that joining the Facebook groups was a big step for you, and it does. And I'm a firm believer in Facebook, LinkedIn groups, any kind of networking group that you can get into to build your business is definitely a great tip. What other pieces of advice do you have for maybe others who are just starting out with their businesses?
Well, like you said, the relationships are huge. And my other big thing is the passion. You have to have a passion for what you're doing, because if you don't, you will quit. And like you said, you can't. You're going to have your up days, you're going to have your down days, but you have to keep. In order to succeed, you have to keep moving. And if you don't have a passion for what you're doing, it's going to be so much more difficult to keep going. You have to love what you're doing, and it's going to create success, and it may take time, but if you don't have it, it's I don't know how people do it. I don't know how other people do it if they don't have that passion. Because
Yeah.
I have it, I have it for the product that I'm selling, so for me it's easy, but it has to be there.
For sure. And another thing is not to be afraid that if you start something and you find out you're not passionate about it, it's okay to do something different.
True.
But not to completely give up. Since I've been an entrepreneur for years, going back into the workforce terrifies me. Like, I don't know that I could really go back and get a 9 to 5 job after, working my 5 a.m. to midnight job. I don't know. Working 9 to 5 terrifies me, just because working for yourself is it's a whole different world. And I did that. I started out doing one thing and switched over to another thing myself.
Yeah.
Because I just wasn't passionate about what I had started, and so I started something a little different, and luckily they were connected, so it worked out okay. But definitely having passions, which means you need to do a lot of research before you get started. And it sounds like you've done a ton of research on what you started, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of the research came after, I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's okay. I mean, you had a passion, you knew what you wanted, and then you went and researched it because you obviously are quite knowledgeable about what you're selling. So I think that's
Yeah, it
awesome.
worked. It worked for me. It really did.
That's awesome. So Heather, you have a website and a blog, and you have a Facebook page, and we have all of the links posted below this video as well as on the blog post that we're going to be sharing. But we'll
Awesome.
just say heatherjadus.beautycounter.com. It's heatherjadus.beautycounter.com, just in case someone sees this and doesn't happen to see the links. But do you have any special pages where you have special offers and you rotate different products that you have on sale? Or how does that work if someone wanted to maybe try something out, or if you have any special offers, or how does that work with your products?
The best place to find out about the special offers is my Facebook page,
Okay.
which is on the Facebook, and it's Beauty Counter by Heather Jadis. I put all the specials that corporate is running, but I also lots of times will run my own specials on that page. So that's definitely the best place to go to find
Okay.
out what's going on.
Great. Well, we definitely have those links available for everybody. And Heather, you are gorgeous. If the
Oh, thank
products would do for
you.
me what they have done for you, I'm going to be buying them all. So I really appreciate you sharing your massive success story with me and with other busy entrepreneurs who are just getting started. And we wish you all the success in the world. And
Thank you.
anyone who's looking for some great beauty tips, definitely get in touch with Heather. She is a sweetheart, and she will be generous with her information with you, and definitely has some fantastic products for you to check out. So I appreciate you so much, Heather, for joining me
Oh,
today.
thanks, Sheila. It's nice being here. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.